Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. When I was a teenager, I watched the first season of Survivor Borneo. I had a huge crush on Colleen Haskell, and she ended up starring in a movie called The Animal. And earlier today, I thought about the movie because of something that had happened. I was at a light rail station, and an African American guy. You haven't been allowed to smoke in the light rail station for decades, but an African American guy decided he needed to smoke there. I don't like breathing smoke, so I had to stand very far away. I almost missed the train as a result. And then I remembered the scene in The Animal where the main character had an African American friend who decided to smoke in an airport and then argued that he was allowed to smoke there because he's black and it doesn't make up for racism and all that. I remember the scene like I had seen the movie yesterday, even though it's been a quarter of a century since I've seen that movie. I mean, I saw it in the movie theater and then pretty much never since, and I still remember that scene like it's like etched in my memory for some reason. I even went onto YouTube to look up the scene. Just I thought I was dreaming it, and I just to make sure I remember the scene correctly, and I did. And razor sharp memories like that, are they a strength or a weakness? Well, they're kind of both, to be fair. They're nice when I can recall something I learned in school. Like, for example, right now, as we're speaking, I'm writing an AI for a cryptocurrency, and it's really nice that I could recall a college lesson that I took 20 years ago. That part is nice. Where it's not nice is when I get these intrusive thoughts and I go down a rabbit hole, and before I know it, the whole afternoon has passed, right? I was thinking about, we got the anniversary of 9/11 coming. I was thinking about 9/11, and then I remembered that for a time after 9/11, it was really nice because my dad didn't have to travel. My dad's a chemical engineer. He used to travel to Germany quite a bit. I was 14 years old when 9/11 happened. It was really frustrating. He would be away for weeks. I sometimes didn't get along with my mom. Spending time alone with my mom sometimes got the better of me. 9/11 happened, and as a side benefit, he didn't travel to Germany for a few months after that. And then I remembered we used to live in Pittsburgh, and so the first thing I thought about was Pittsburgh. When I thought about 9/11 today, I started to think about Pittsburgh International Airport. And I remember the tram that would take you from security to the gate. And so I had to look up video of the tram ride. And unfortunately, I learned that the tram's being renovated away. And that was kind of sad. And once again, down that rabbit hole I go. And so I can't believe how accurate my memory of those things were. The tram, I hadn't listened to the tram announcement for ages. The last time I flew out of Pittsburgh was in what, 2014? And when I looked up the video, I couldn't believe how accurate my memory was. Same thing with that movie. And it, it's kind of like I wish part of me wishes I could delete some of this extraneous data out of my head. It's probably if you think of my head as a hard drive, I can't imagine how many gigabytes, probably more like terabytes of memory have been dedicated to this crap, right? And I'd much rather use it for other stuff. So it's kind of a mixed bag, right? All right, leave a comment if you have any unusual razor sharp memories in your head that you would so much love to delete once and for all. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.